Hi everyone, this is Brian from Green Manor Organics Etsy shop, and this is video 2, I believe, on smudging and natural incense, resins, uh, and their burners. Today we're going to talk about this burner in particular because we have a customer that just purchased it and would like some instructions on how to use it, and I find doing a video is better than me trying to write the directions down. Um, so today we're going to go over these items. So this item comes with your brass burner kit, which is a wood base, the brass bowl, your screen, your feather, a roll of charcoal, which looks like this, charcoal pieces. It's used for many different things, hookahs also, and what they got was pinyon pine resin. This is wild crafted out of New Mexico, no trees harmed. We got some of that right here that we're gonna use to sample on this. So anyway, on how to use the charcoal burner is many different ways. You can put some sand inside the bottom to help with things. You can use it for sticks. Oops. If you have sand in there, it stays up a little better. I'm not a fan of using this with the sticks because it doesn't really always want to stay there, obviously. And the ashes fall down. So this is best with cones or charcoal. If you're going to use either, you turn the screen lid the opposite way so it's down inside the bowl. You take your charcoal, preferably with some tongs, and let me get some tongs I'm not using here. What we're going to do is simulate it in this. This is brand new. We're not going to use this. This is an item for sale, so we don't want to mess it up. So we're going to do what we would in here. In the cauldron. But basically you would take your pinyon pine resin, light your charcoal and get it going, and then drop your resin on top of the charcoal. A little bit goes a long way. This will make a lot of smoke and fill your rooms quite fast with a beautiful outdoor scent. So, for example, we take our tongs and hold the tongs so we're not burning ourselves. Take our lighter. And I like these discs because these ones are basically kind of self-igniting. If you notice, it likes to sparkle. And it travels across. Now the charcoal's going, and you would place that on top of your screen here. We're going to place it inside my big cauldron here. As you see, it's still halfway through catching it on fire. And then when you sit there and use, you use your fingers, but I suggest not. Safety first, don't burn yourself. This is a piece of pinyon pine resin that basically I drop down on top of that. You notice how fast it starts to melt and how much smoke starts coming up. Do not do this under smoke detectors. This will set them off. Now when you have this inside your little burner kit, you'd be carrying this or having it down on the ground with the wood base. The feather is for you to direct it around the room if you were using it as smudging instead of just incense. So if you were using it to smudge, you would use the feather to help get the smoke to go in places like corners that you can't reach. And you go around. And basically you would go around an entire room from top to bottom or bottom to top until you had the whole room basically covered. And then of course you could sit there and remove the charcoal out and put it outside or under some water and put it out if it's too much for you. If not, just let it go. I have a couple of rooms that I have a fan that this blows through and fills up several of the rooms, and I just love the pinyon pine resin smell. It reminds me of New Mexico a lot. So that is the instruction video on how to use the pinyon pine kit with the charcoal. So just remember, the charcoal goes into the screen and not on top of the screen. It's just more chance of it falling off in the items that you're putting on top of this. So if you have it in here, let's say you're doing loose sage, and you put some loose sage on top of there. When it falls off the edge because it's burning, it stays in the screen and not off onto something else like your cabinet and catching it on fire. Now loose sage, another one of the items you can smudge. Just I like to take the loose sage, this is organic, grown by me. And I take a little leaf at a time and put that on there. And that makes a beautiful, beautiful smell. Love it. You know, you can put as much on there or as little on there as you want. Like I said, you can see how much smoke it makes. It doesn't take much for this to sit there and really do the job for what you need. So that's it. That is the instruction video that was requested for using the brass burner kit with the pinyon pine. We're thinking about including in the future a set of tongs. We're checking into that too, and how much it will increase the price of the kit already. But I do suggest purchasing a set of the tongs. I do sell them with symbols and no symbols. So either whatever your preference is. And like I said, they're for picking up your charcoal and moving it where needed. If you get too much inside, say you're using a cauldron, which if you see, we got many different styles of cauldrons. If you're using a cauldron and you put too much inside of it, you could always move the charcoal up to the side and off of the product so it kind of chills. And then you can just take pieces and kind of put back up on top of it and let it do its thing. And then as well, I got this going. I'll do one more really thing here. This is not a new product in the shop because it's part of my Green Man special blend here. And this is Mystical Myrrh. Beautiful resin and wood pieces inside of here. This product is coming available as of next week into the shop, so I just wanted to show it off. But it is an awesome smelling product also. Just takes a couple of small pieces on there and it starts to melt away, and soon we'll sit there and have that beautiful forest smell. Now it's a little different smell, of course, than say your Palo Santo chunks Palo Santo chunks are used on top of this. We have the chips, which are nicer, even on top of it. Or you have the fine crushed, which is really nice for the charcoal. So those are all the different things that I have that we can use for charcoal burning. Of course, we have your standard white copal and frankincense blends. We carry a lot of different resins. My own personal blend here, which is white copal and Palo Santo. I have another one that's not out. I'm waiting on some new bottles, but it's a white sage and pinyon pine blend, and that is fantastic. So, alright, I'm going to leave it at that, and we'll go on to the next one, which will be about smudging using the smudge bundles and the shells. Okay, thank you very much.